This video shows how an automatic application can improve user experience. In this case, we have RSS-AUL, and we will show how the installation of the automatic applications toolkit on RSS-AUL will improve the experience of a user, in this case Tom, a journalist, who needs to repeat the same tasks every day. John is a journalist who every day has to search for economy news and save this news and send the news to his supervisors. Saving the news is a time-consuming task, and I will show you how this operation can be automated with the automatic application toolkit, and in order to save Tom time. So what Tom does is to update all the news feeds in RSS-AUL. As you can see here down right, we have RSS-AUL telling us that it's updating the feeds. Then it does a search for recent economy news. To save time, he already set some search criterion. These are simple criteria, but it is just for this example. And then he has the search results in his page. And then what he does, it is to open in the browser the news. And then what he does is to save the news in a folder. He is going to select the folder, and then he saved the news. The first news with the name 1, then he opens another news in the browser, and again he needs to wait for the news to, and then he saves also this news, for example, with the number 2. Then he opens again a new news, he waits for the news to load, and he saves this news too, and so on. As you can see, this is a time-consuming task because Tom has to go through all the news that are recently added in the news feeder, and then open all of them, wait for them to load, and then save them. All these tasks can be automated in a very simple manner with our automatic application toolset. The only thing that John has to do is to start tracing the operation that he's doing, and then he needs to perform the same things. So he just update all the news, then he search for news. I'm doing the same things as before, because meanwhile I do this operation, our automatic application toolset is tracing the main operation that are performed in the background, and later we will see how Tom can put all these operations in a workflow. And then we open this news in the browser, and then we save the news content. The name is not important in this case. We have all the operations performed now, and then what we can do is to create a workflow of the operations. So we can call it save news. The workflow editor then will will open. Tom now has just to go into the Dataflow perspective and then paste the content of the clipboard. And so he will have all the operations he performed in his workflow. Now Tom has just to connect the inputs and outputs all of these tasks that are in the workflow. So he will have to show the outbox of the search news result, then to show the inbox of the opening browser, and then he will have just to connect all these input and outbox. The search news task returns a list of news, while opening browser just open a news per time. So what Tom will have to do is to create a loop to perform all these operations in loop. And this loop is simply created by our toolset. So basically this task is a task that can be used to iterate over a collection of items, and as you can see it is automatically created. And finally it can also use the counter number as a file name to save. And finally what Tom has to do is to indicate the destination folder. And so in this case we will save everything to the folder saved news. Saved RSS, I put the wrong name. Some of the tasks need just to be configured. For example, the search news task requires the user to set the search criteria. Tom just has to set the same search criteria that he always uses every day. And after setting the search criteria, he can run the workflow. To run the workflow, he can just press start, and then the workflow is run. We can see that the feeds are updated. Then the system looks for news, and as you can see it opens the workflow editor. And then after the news is loaded, it saves the news. Now new news is open, and so on. It proceeds with the other news. Meanwhile, we can see that news are created in this folder. As you can see, every time a news is opened in the browser, then a new news is created in the saved news folder. And so the tool is performing all these operations in the background, and so the user can still proceed with his work or open other process. We can terminate also the process. All the workflow management is provided by JOpera, which is an Eclipse plugin that provides a workflow editor and engine. The automatic applications are built upon JOpera and Mesh, which is a toolset for running workflows in Eclipse. The user can restore the default perspective of RSSOwl and use the workflows also in these default perspectives. So what you saw in this video is how it is easy for a user to create workflows in an automatic application. So you just need to perform the same activities that it usually does after enabling the capturing of the underlying operations. Then you need to paste the operations in the clipboard and connect inputs and outputs. For now, the user interface is still in a preliminary state, and so it's not really nice, but the prototypes just show you what are the potentials of automatic applications.